To begin with, let's read the question. The list below shows different types of tennis rackets and the number of each that were sold at a store during a weekend. Pro rackets, 35, extra light pro racket, 14, titanium plus racket, 18, pure drive racket, 5. Based on these results, which is a reasonable prediction for the number of titanium plus rackets that will be sold out of the next 215 rackets sold? Now let's highlight the important information. Obviously, we're going to need all of this in order to figure out our total amount, since that isn't something that they gave us in this question. And we also want to notice that it says, based on these results, what is a reasonable prediction for the number of titanium rackets sold out of the next 215. So, again, when we think prediction, we want to think proportion. So we know that we're going to need a proportion at some point for this question. So in order to have a proportion, we know that we're looking for how many rackets out of the 215. And our titanium plus rackets were sold at a rate of 18. So now we need to figure out our total. In order to figure out the total, we're going to take 35 plus 14 plus 18 plus 5. And when we add those together, we are going to end up with 72 total rackets. When you have 72 total 18 out of 72, you can simplify that. I divided both of these by 9, and I ended up with 2 out of 8, which I could simplify then again, which takes me down to 1/4. Using that, I now have a simpler proportion that I can solve. There's no easy relationship between 4 and 215. So I multiplied 215 times 1, and I'm going to divide it by 4. I take 215, I divide it by 4. 4 can go into 21 5 times. And 4 can go into 15 3 times. If we wanted to continue on further, we could find a more exact number, but based on our answer choices, if we were looking for a reasonable prediction, we could see that answer choice A would be our best reasonable prediction.